Prophetic word released June 30th, 2026, titled, I heard the Lord speaking to many. You may see a mountain, but I see a movement. I am moving you into position for a movement. Recently, I heard the Lord speaking to many. You may see a mountain, but I see a movement. I am moving you into position for a movement. As I leaned into the Lord and I listened to His heart, I heard, My people, there are many of you who are standing before great mountains. There are many of you who are looking to where I have called you, what I have promised, and where I am leading you, and in the natural realm your eyes see a mountain. But I say unto you, you may see a mountain, but I see a movement. I say unto you, my people, that you must not look at the mountain. You must lift your eyes to me and look to me. Lift up your eyes to the hills, for where does your help come from? It comes from the Maker of heaven and earth. Psalm 121. It comes from me. My people, do not be bewitched, bewildered, or dazzled by the mountain that stands before you. Do not be intimidated by the voice of the natural realm and the voice of the enemy through the mountain telling you to remain where you are. For I say unto you that I have called you to arise and to shine. Isaiah 60 verse 1. This is the hour where I am calling you to arise and step forward into more of what I have called you to. You may see a mountain, but I see a movement. I say unto you, the magnitude of the mountain before you is nothing compared to my mighty power. I say unto you, you must see with the eyes of my Spirit that these are the days where you are moving into a deeper realm of knowing, understanding, and experiencing my power. I say unto you that I am upgrading you in vision as you look to me, as you stay deep in my word and you seek to know my ways. I am upgrading your understanding in this hour as you humbly come before me and cry out for my wisdom. Proverbs chapter 2 verse 3. I say unto you that I am bringing you into a deeper and greater place of strength in your dependence upon me, to move as I call you to move, even when the land before you feels larger than you expected. I say unto you, my people, I am sounding the trumpet, and I am calling you to arise and to fight. I am calling you to arise not in your own strength, but in mine. For I have trained your hands for war and your fingers for battle. Psalm 144 verse 1. I say unto you, my people, that I have been preparing you for a long time for this moment, where you have walked in humility, where you have surrendered to me, where you have allowed my refiner's fire to deeply refine and purify. I am moving you into position. For there are many of you who are basing your obedience off of your feelings. And I say unto you, do not be led astray by what you feel. I require not for you to feel ready. I require you to step forward in obedience to where I am calling you. There are some of you who have not stepped into where I have called you to step into, and arise as I have called you because you have been afraid and not known what to speak or what to say. I say unto you that as you arise in your yes to me, and as you step forward to where I have called you, I will fill your mouth with my words of love, power, authority, and wisdom. For you are not sustained by your emotions. You are not carried by how you feel. You are carried by me, my Spirit, the power of my word and my grace. For I say unto you that I am calling you deeper into the place of laying down the excuses that have held you back. The excuses that you have felt were permission to not move forward into all I am calling you to. I have empowered you to arise and to step into the places I have for you in this hour. And I say unto you, let not your feelings, the mountains that stand before you, or the intimidation that surrounds, stop you from moving into what I am calling you to. For it is by my grace, and only my grace, that you will be empowered to move forward into the positioning that I have for you in this hour. My fire has been deep, and it has been strong upon you, for I've had to bring you into a deeper understanding of what it looks like to die to self and to live in me and for me. I have delivered you from much, and I say unto you that I am positioning you now for a movement. The mountain that you see before you is not an obstacle, for nothing is impossible for those who believe. Mark chapter 9, verse 23. I say unto you, change your thinking, align your eyes with how I see, my vision and my word. For this mountain that attempts to exalt itself before you is but an indicator of the magnitude of the movement that I am moving you into and bringing forth from within you. I say unto you, my people, that I am bringing you into greater days of knowing the empowerment of my Spirit. I am bringing you into greater days of recognizing that my power is made strong in your weakness. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. I am bringing you into greater days of knowing and understanding that it is not by might nor by power, but by my Spirit. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. What I am bringing forth from within you and leading you into, no man could do. I am positioning you to move through you in ways that you have not seen or recognized before. I have been stretching you, and I have been pruning and refining you in greater ways to bring you into a strength of dependence upon me. Watch and see in the days ahead how my fire continues to fall upon your hearts to set your hearts ablaze with faith. Watch in these coming days in this season the way that I breathe my breath upon you and you receive empowerment of my Spirit to go and to do that which I am calling you to do, and step into a movement of my Spirit and a movement through you that you never thought you would or could do. And watch people and nations turn their head at the power of my Spirit. I am bringing forth nation-shaking glory in this new era. For the nations rage and are in tumult, but I am the one who sits in the heavens and laughs. Psalm chapter 2. I say unto you, my people, that I am preparing my people for nation-shaking glory, my glory. I am causing shaking to awaken my beautiful bride, and those that hear the call of my Spirit are arising as my victorious bride. I say unto you, my people, there are many of you facing some of the greatest mountains that you have faced. But I say unto you, you are standing at the doorway of the greatest demonstrations of my power to see those mountains moved. I say unto you that those who have eyes to see and ears to hear what my Spirit is saying will see and perceive that I am bringing you into a greater place of understanding that I am teaching my people in greater ways to walk by faith and not by sight. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7. I am causing you to arise and come deeper into a place of living in faith in what I say and who I am. I am causing you to be convicted of doubt, delivered of unbelief, and to walk in a place of having faith in me constantly. Mark chapter 11, verse 22, the Amplified Classic. From there you will speak to the mountain to be lifted up and thrown into the sea. And as you do not doubt in your heart what I have said, but believe it, it will be done for you. Mark 11, verse 23, the Amplified Classic. The battle that you are facing in this hour is not only to attempt to hinder you from stepping into the movement that is before you, but the battle in this hour has been for your faith and what you will believe and how you will see. For many of you, you have heard me say that this is your greatest hour of positioning. This is your greatest hour of stepping into greater fullness of who I have created you to be and what I have created you to do. As you step forward in obedience, many of you will see even new anointing and giftings be awakened in you that I have given to you. There are giftings that I have given you that many of you did not even know that you had, and now is the time for those giftings to be recognized. Now is the Kairos time for new anointing and mantles to come upon you. I say unto you that there are many of you who have battled greatly over this next yes to me and what I am speaking. But I say unto you that your next yes of obedience to me is not only seeing you move into a greater fullness of my destiny and calling over your lives, but what you have seen as a mountain before you, I see as a movement. Many movements that I am birthing through you, and a greater level of acceleration of the move of my spirit upon many of you to move with me in seeing my power, signs, wonders, and miracles displayed, my weighty glory come to see the harvest come in is on the other side of your next yes. Do not delay in your yes by seeing a mountain before you when I see a movement. This is a whole new chapter and era of my glory opening up before you.